Oh, look, we were all very excited and happy to finally be back after, like you said, 28 years. Now the goal for us is to win Kenya's first game at AfroBasket. They've made 3 appearances, and we're hoping to change that. And not the way we wanted to start the tournament, but we played 35 minutes of great basketball, and that last 5 minutes kind of let us down a bit. But we're really looking forward to our next games against Nigeria and Mali.
I think Ivory Coast came in and put a lot of pressure on us, and we couldn't handle it, so we turned the ball 20 times. And I think that's what...
22, exactly.
22, yes. I think that's what determined the game. It's just the turnovers.
Yeah.
Just the turnovers.
Taylor, you did 25 points, and your colleagues are far less behind. Do you think there's a problem with the colleagues, or what do you think? What do you think about the colleagues and your performance comparing to your colleagues?
I mean, I've played well, but it doesn't matter if we lose. And next game, I think my teammates will come up and their confidence will be up. Yeah.
Next context, Nigeria, coach. What to handle, what to fix, and how to play this game.
Look, I haven't had an opportunity to see them play yet. For Waba, I thought it was a good idea to put our practice time at the same time that they're playing, which really helped us. So we're going to have to go and look at the footage. I've got my video coordinator, shout out to Daniel Kim, back in Australia, who is cutting up the film for us to have a look at tomorrow. We've also got to cut up our film. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's about what we do, what we can control. So, yes, Nigeria has a lot of talent. They're coached by a great coaching staff in Mike Brown. And so we're going to be ready for them. And it's all about how we can change and we can improve and play 40 minutes of great basketball.
Skip the intro. I mean, I watched the Kenya versus Cote d'Ivoire game yesterday, and, I did a live stream, addressing it. But a couple weeks ago, I made a video about the harsh truth about the Kenya Morans, addressing their second half flaws, especially in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, especially in the fourth quarter. And yesterday I watched the game. First and second quarters were pretty good, very solid plays from Tailongwa and the group. But when it came to the second half, I mean, that was the half that I really, really was interested in watching. And when I saw everything unfolding the way I saw Tailongwa just walk from the locker room, he just looked tired, just looked gassed. He just gave it his all in the first half, and he didn't perform well in the second half. So I mean, that was their detriment, because he was the leader, and where the leader goes, the troops follow. And him looking like that in the second half doesn't even give me confidence to how I can support the Kenya Morans moving forward in the qualifiers against Nigeria and Mali, because the way they looked yesterday, it looks like the Cote d'Ivoire team used the blueprint Kenya had with Senegal to beat them. The way Senegal beat Kenya is the same way Cote d'Ivoire beat Kenya. They marched them, they dogged them down, and they made them break. But with that being said, man, just holds true that these guys don't know how to play in the second half of games, especially in the clutch, because this game was pretty close. It was pretty tight knit going into the second half. But starting at the fourth quarter, 10-point lead for the Cote d'Ivoire team, and Kenya, it was all downhill for going there. So that's that. So our top performers in this game were Tailongwa from Kenya, plus 25. He had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Then we've got Mark Costello He had plus 22 efficiency, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. I mean, this game was just pretty good for Kenya in the first half, but it all imploded in the second half. And looking at the team comparisons real quick, you can see the shooting percentage. Kenya shot pretty well, 48% on 2-point field goals as compared to, Cote d'Ivoire's 44.4 from the field. I mean, 2-point field goals. I mean, then when you look at 3-point field goals, you can see Cote d'Ivoire were able to convert at 34.5% as compared to Kenya 22.2. Because at that point I was watching this game. This time they were in like a shooting contest, and it was pretty hard to see the shots going in because they were just shooting high volume, and it was pretty hard. But in the free throws, both teams are tied, 66.7%. They shot like the same way. I mean, then we come to the rebounds department. You can see Cote d'Ivoire took that stat, 47 rebounds as compared to Kenya's 43 rebounds. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, they were out rebounded, but not many, but just 4 rebounds. But in defensive rebounds, you can see we were both tied at 32 defensive rebounds apiece. But offensive boards, Cote d'Ivoire took that stat with 15 rebounds, and this really hurt the team. In the steals, you can see Cote d'Ivoire led 12 steals, Kenya 7 steals. In assist department, Cote d'Ivoire shared the rock pretty well, 24 assists to Kenya 17 assists. In turnovers, 20 turnovers for Kenya, which was pretty deplorable. Those points, man, those points of turnovers really, killed us. And in the blocks department, we showed up pretty well, 7 blocks to, Cote d'Ivoire's 1 block. But in the fouls department, 21 fouls as opposed to, Cote d'Ivoire's 14 fouls. So you can see Kenya, the foul bug, keeps hunting us every single day. Then points of turnovers, you can see because of the record-breaking 20 turnovers Kenya had, Cote d'Ivoire capitalized on them, 20 points of turnovers as compared to Kenya's 10. You can see fast break points. Cote d'Ivoire takes that stat, 20 fast break points, second chance points. Kenya led that stat by only 1 point. Points in the paint, it was pretty tight-knit, close. And you can see 32 points in the paint for Cote d'Ivoire, and Kenya's 28 points in the paint. There you can see points off the bench. You can see, Kenya got their bench involved, but it all imploded in the second half. But looking at the scoring revolution, you can see the scoring evolution. You can see like the first quarter and second quarter, it was just a back and forth affair. And at the end of the first half, they were both tied. Then Cote d'Ivoire hit that dunk, to start the third quarter, and it all went downhill for Kenya because Kenya wasn't able to recover, and Cote d'Ivoire just did their thing, and they just dominated. They just flat out dominated Kenya in the second half. And this is an aspect of Kenya's game that I addressed in the previous video when I was talking about the harsh truth about the Kenya Morans. If you haven't checked that video, please make sure to check that video because I addressed it. And looking at the way the outing Kenya had against Cote d'Ivoire last night, it accentuated that point, and it shows that they didn't work on that aspect of the game, and they forgot about playing elite basketball in the second half. If I do say so myself. So Cote d'Ivoire had their biggest lead, 18 points, as compared to Kenya's 3. There were 6 lead changes, and Cote d'Ivoire dominated this game for the record 32.07 minutes as compared to Kenya's 5 minutes, and the game ended 88-70. And Kenya have been handed their first L, and they are below the team. They are below the group. So I mean, considering the fact that, give credit to Cote d'Ivoire, they are a team that went 6-0, and they are a powerhouse team. So Kenya had a chance of winning, but Kenya just blew it in the second half. They just blew it. And Talongwa didn't look the same. On to the stat sheet for Kenya. You can see Situ Makamba only played 18 minutes, 2 points. He had a plus-minus for -12. He had 6 assists, which was pretty good, but was not efficient at any point. 2 turnovers, 1 foul, 2 rebounds. And then Griffin Ngari was given only 4 minutes. He didn't even score a bucket. He only had 2 rebounds. He had plus minus or plus 6, but he didn't do much. He only grabbed 2 rebounds. Eric Mutor, 15 minutes played, 6 points, 3 of 5, 60% field goal shooting. But, he had a plus minus or minus 8, coupled with 3 assists and 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, plus minus or minus 8. Then we got, Victor Masima Bosir, 18 minutes played, 5 points, 16%. 2 for 2 from the line. It was just pretty bad. He had 4 fouls. He was on the red. Plus minus or minus 17, 2 rebounds, and 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Not bad, but it's very bad, very bad. Not bad for the block, but the plus minus was pretty horrendous. Then we got Fidel Cote, 6 minutes played. Okay, he got 5 points, 40% shooting, 2 of 5. It was pretty deplorable. The only guy who, did his thing, especially in the first half, was Talongo. He played 32 minutes, 25 points. He shot 52% from the field. 2 of 5 from 3. 3 of 3 from the line, but, he had a plus minus of minus 12. That plus minus or minus 12 came in the second half, because in the first half he was phenomenal. I believe he scored a lot in the first half. Then Albert Odera, I don't know why they're not giving this guy minutes, because this guy is pretty good. You play 24 minutes. He should play in the realm of like 30 minutes, the same way as Talongo, because this guy was pretty efficient. He had 8 points, 4 of 9 shooting, 44%. He coupled with 3 rebounds, but he had 3 turnovers, plus minus for minus 6. But I believe if this guy's given more minutes, he can show up pretty well. Then the usual suspect, Valbuza, 8 minutes played, 2 points, 1 for 1, nothing. Did nothing in this game. He only scored 1 basket. Desmond O'Willy. The thing that I saw this game that Desmond O'Willy showed, he was very present is in the fouls department and the turnovers department. 4 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, and only 2 blocks. Plus minus for minus 24. Their largest negative in the whole team. He was rendered unplayable. I don't know why he was given a lot of minutes like that. So he did nothing. Then Ronald Gombe, 5 minutes, 0 points, rendered unplayable. He didn't do anything in the court. Only 1 block, 1 foul, 1 turnover. 1 rebound, nothing. Wamukota, deplorable performance from this guy. I expected more from this guy. 9 points, 33% shooting from the field. He coupled with 11 rebounds, which was pretty good, and 3 assists, but he fouled out too many times, 4 fouls. He had 2 turnovers. He was pretty inefficient at times. He would have taken care of the ball pretty well, but he didn't. A plus minus for minus 9. Then Okal Karanga, 17 minutes played, 4 points, 25% shooting. All the same. This performance was pretty good in the first half for Tyler Ongwae, but I believe it was only the Tyler Ongwae versus and Albert Odero show, because those are the only guys that showed out pretty well in this game. And that was that for Kenya. Then we've got Cote d'Ivoire, their box score. You can see, this team was just pretty efficient. You've got Fofana. He had 13 points. You've got Landry Eddy, 11 points. You've got Matt Costello, the MVP of this team, 46% shooting. He had plus minus or minus 28 rebounds, 3 assists. He played 30 minutes. That was the most spectacular performance. And one thing to note, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 players who scored double digits. So, they just came out and did their thing. So kudos to Cote d'Ivoire. But as for Kenya, it was just deplorable at that point. Moving on quickly to the shot chart, you can see Kenya was picking up their spots pretty well. They were converting pretty well. I like the way they played in the first quarter, because they were taking shots from outside. Some of their mid-range shots were dropping inside. They were going in. They were attacking. But when you move forward, especially when you go to the second half. Oh, not in the second half. The second quarter, you can see not many of their shots were dropping, but they were able to, stifle the offense for the Cote d'Ivoire team, because in the Cote d'Ivoire team they only made 2 shots in the whole second quarter. or not many shots for the Cote d'Ivoire team went in, but Kenya were able to, equalize, and the game in the first half was, heading into halftime was equal. Then everything just went south in the third quarter when, Cote d'Ivoire just turned it up. They didn't give Kenya any breathing room or chance to, get onto their own, and this thing really hurt them very, very much. And Kenya just folded from the third quarter. Then in the fourth quarter, many inefficient shots took from Kenya, and Cote d'Ivoire capitalized on them. They made sure they attacked the interior. No three dropped in for Kenya. Yes, in the fourth quarter, and also in the third quarter, they're only shooting mid-range shots and getting inside. But in the fourth quarter, no threes were dropping. So, I mean, it just accentuates to see like Kenya just doesn't know how to play in the second half, and my video rings true. And I just hope that they, I don't know if they watch my channel, but if you guys are watching my channel, just know this: if you don't fix your second half performance, you're not gonna be able to win, and it's gonna cost you in the end. So, with that being said, man, I don't even want to insert the, if you like the video, man. Just make sure you improve in the second half. That's all I gotta say, man. Yeah, man, I'm out. Peace.
Next context, Nigeria, coach. What to handle, what to fix, and how to play this game.
Look, I haven't had an opportunity to see them play yet. For WABA, thought it was a good idea to put our practice time at the same time that they're playing, which really helped us. So we're going to have to go and look at the footage. I've got my video coordinator, shout out to Daniel Kim, back in Australia, who is cutting up the film for us to have a look at tomorrow. We've also got to cut up our film. And, at the end of the day, it's about what we do, what we can control. So, yes, Nigeria has a lot of talent. They're coached by a great coaching staff in Mike Brown. And so we're going to be ready for them. And it's all about how we can change and we can improve and play 40 minutes of great basketball.